Hey there, Mike Barbanica with Blue Line Property Management. I've been getting a lot of questions about COVID and rent and what's going on with it. Are evictions back? Are they not back? We're not seeing evictions. We're just not. But I can tell you what we've experienced in our company as far as when we've been dealing with the COVID situation and rent, non-payment of rent, etc. Here's what we've experienced. The majority of our tenants have paid rent. We have not had a problem. There have been a few who told us when we would call them and talk to them that they had heard that either the city council or the county or the state just authorized them to stop paying and they didn't think they owed rent, and it was just a free period where there was no rent to be paid whatsoever. And so when we would send them information explaining to them, here's what the city council has authorized, here's what the county has authorized, here's what the state has authorized, they would say, oh, we didn't know. We just thought it was a free time that we didn't have to pay rent. And they would pay the rent. We've offered any tenant that we've been working with who's been struggling to work with them during this process. But out of a lot, and I mean a lot of tenants, not one person has been in a situation where they've come to us and said, because of COVID, they haven't been able to pay. Again, we have experienced people just getting false information, thinking that it was a free time and they just had 3 4 5 months off of paying rent. And then once we explained it to them and referred them to an attorney, etc., and so they could get some legal advice, they would come back and say, hey, we misunderstood, we totally misunderstood, here is our rent. So we've been able to work with these tenants, and again, been very, very fortunate. We have not seen what was feared by a lot of people so far in the industry, where our properties that we manage, we haven't seen it where people have just said, I'm not paying rent or I'm exempt from this. We haven't really experienced that. Again, just some misinformation out there. Once people talk to an attorney or somebody at housing, they realize, oh, wait a minute, that's not the case. So if you're an owner and you have questions on this, feel free, reach out. We have had some hangups with evictions that have been going on for reasons other than lack of payment or COVID. The evictions that we are dealing with right now are people moving into a property and destroying property, or just a squatter living in a property, just randomly taking up residence somewhere. So those we've been dealing with an attorney to go through and work our way through the court system. But under COVID, we really haven't seen a big issue, at least in our company, with our tenants. We've been very, very fortunate, and we'll continue to keep you up to speed. Again, if you're a tenant, if you're an owner, and you need help, feel free to reach out to us and talk to us about it at any time. Thanks so much. Talk to you all soon.